everybody, and I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. I hope you got amazing prezzies and got to spend some time with the people you love, more importantly. So in an effort to catch up on a whole bunch of movies that have been coming out before the end of the year, I went and checked out Bumblebee, which is a new installment in the Transformers franchise. This one serves as a prequel to the very first movie and is kind of a spin-off standalone film of the character Bumblebee. So this installment was not directed by Michael Bay. Thank you. Instead, it was directed by Travis Knight, his second feature film that he's directed, and it stars Hailee Steinfeld as a character named Charlie, who, on her 18th birthday, she comes across a yellow Volkswagen, having been desperately wanting a car, and of course it turns out to be a Transformer. So Bumblebee has been sent to Earth from Cybertron, where a massive war has been erupting between the Autobots and the Decepticons. He's basically come over here as a scout to try and find a new place to establish a base for the Autobots. In the meantime, he forms a bond with Charlie, they develop a friendship, and she kind of helps him out. That's basically all there is to it. So let's face it, let's just come clean, throw all the cards on the table. The Transformers franchise has been kind of sucking lately. I mean, look, when the first film came out in 2007, I was one of those people that was genuinely blown away by it. I had such a fun time at the movies because it was the first time that we'd seen anything like that. We had never seen live-action Transformers doing their thing before. And yeah, the film was a little bit light on the on story and character development, but it was a thrill ride. It did everything it set out to do, and from there on, they lost the integral part of what was going to make this franchise good, was a decent story and good characters. I mean, after that first film where we saw the whiz-bang technical stuff that went on, to make the Transformers come alive, yeah, we'd seen that. And after that, it was just like they kept pounding us with visual effects, and that does not make a good movie. I mean, I'm not going to bag Michael Bay as a director. He has done some really good films, but I think he just completely lost the plot when it came to these films. And yeah, when Bumblebee was announced, I was kind of like, do I want to see another Transformers film? People were saying it was really good, but I just still wasn't entirely convinced. But I'm really happy to say this is a return to what the franchise should have been from day one. This was a really entertaining film. And it was mainly because they got it right. This was about the characters. It was more like a coming-of-age sort of story of this character, Charlie. Her father's passed away, and so she's going through all this teenage angst, with her mum having a new guy to replace the dad. She's got a younger brother who's a bit of a brat, and she's kind of trying to find her place in this world. Like, she's an outcast, and, when she comes across Bumblebee and they become friends, there were some genuinely touching moments in this film. There were some really sweet scenes that, well, I might have had a little lump in my throat. And that's not something I ever thought I'd say about another Transformers film, but this one had a lot of heart to it. And another thing I really appreciated with this film was that there was a lot of real laugh-out-loud moments. There was some genuinely funny scenes in this film, mainly involving Bumblebee's absolute naivety and him being a bit of a dickhead, but yeah, I had a lot of laughs in this flick. We've also got John Cena in this film, who, the more film roles he gets, I'm just liking this guy more and more. Like, his character was a bit two-dimensional. He was just kind of stereotypical military bad guy who, is kind of the obstacle that they have to overcome. But yeah, he was alright. But I'll tell you one thing that really wowed me with this film, and you get to see it from the opening scene, was the nod back to the Generation 1 original Transformers. Man, the moment you see Soundwave ejecting Ravage from his cassette deck and him turning into the Jaguar or whatever he was and attacking Optimus Prime, oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I was giddy with glee. And seriously, I was a 12-year-old kid again in that moment. And there were a lot of other things I really liked. I mean, they didn't treat us this time like we were gonna be impressed at the sight of Transformers, because yeah, we've seen it. And you could just tell that Travis Knight had a really good time directing this film. Everyone looked like they had a blast making it. Previously, he did, of course, Kubo and the Two Strings, a stop-motion animated film from Laika Entertainment that I thought was an absolute masterpiece. And Done it again. But this is his first live action film, and the guy did good. I mean, he was rumored that he might pick up the reins of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and even though I think there's only one man who could possibly do that job, hashtag rehire James Gunn. Yeah, look, this guy probably wouldn't be a bad replacement. He did a really good job of developing the characters and, you know, giving them some depth, making you feel something for them. I will say one thing, I thought they kind of bashed us over the head a little bit too much with the fact that Charlie's dad had passed away. Yeah, at the start we learn this information and we feel sympathy for her, and she did a bang-up job. Like, this girl can act. I'm really impressed with her. Admittedly, her character in The Edge of 17, her dad passed away from a heart attack as well. So yeah, she probably, you know, maybe if she just keeps playing that character, she's onto something. But yeah, it was sort of, they kept reminding us that the dad had passed away, and she kept having these moments of staring at photographs and things, and it's sort of like, yeah, okay. And there were a few other things that I guess were predictable, just a few things that were foreshadowed at the start that you sort of think, okay, that's going to come back later. And it did, but But look, the visual effects, the score, I thought was really good. Yeah, I had a really good time with this movie. It probably didn't wow me quite as much as, say, Aquaman, which, you know, was the last movie I saw, which was just boo. But overall, I had a good time at the movies, and I really hope that the Transformers franchise is going to be more like this now. Like, you know, with a female lead. This is the first Transformers film to have a female lead. Good characters, good interactions between the humans and the robots, rather than just, ooh, we must kill them, they're bad, and turning into cars and crap. And I would say I will definitely get this film on Blu-ray. Yeah, it's a film that is easily watchable again and again. So I had a good time with it, and I'm going to give Bumblebee an 8 out of 10. And that is something I never, ever thought I would say about another Transformers film. Yeah, 8 out of 10. Wow, welcome back, Transformers. So thank you for taking the time to watch this review. I guess coming up, well, there's a couple more movies I do want to check out before the year is over, like Ralph Breaks the Internet, before I formulate my top 10 and worst 10 of the year. But yeah, those will be coming very soon. And in the meantime, if you have seen Bumblebee, I would love to know what you guys thought of it. What were some of your standout moments in the film? And was this the welcome back to the Transformers franchise that you've been hoping for? Or, you know, alternatively, did you like the Transformers franchise? Because that's okay, we can still be friends. But anyway, drop me some comments either here or on Facebook or Twitter. All the social media links are in the description below. Hope you had a Merry Christmas, have a safe and happy New Year, because I like to talk about movies and I would love to talk about movies with you. Catch you next time.
Click subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest movie reviews. Skynet will be taking over any day now, so what have you got to lose? Nyah.